Morning, this is Scott from Scott Shot Media. Today is Tuesday, November 17th, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Just a quick overview of what's going on. Currently, there are 4 CalTrans projects. Well, 3 current projects affecting you today, 1 overnight. Tonight, stick around and we'll give you more details. No major accidents reported, no closures reported on the mountain. No hazardous weather forecasted, although it is going to be a little breezy today. They're not Santa Ana winds. They're an offshore, blowing from the ocean. So an offshore flow, and so they have a little bit more humidity to them, and they shouldn't be too strong to cause damage, between 25, peak gusts to 25, 30 miles an hour. No fires or other major incidents reported on the mountain. Just 1 crime reported yesterday. Currently, there are 4 Edison outages. They're scheduled maintenance outages affecting 390 customers. A whopping 30 new COVID cases reported in the past 2 days. And another earthquake that some of you, especially along the 38 corridor and maybe even in Big Bear Valley, might have felt last night, a 3.5 magnitude earthquake late last night. And that's what I got for you in a nutshell. Kind of a slow news day today, but if your commute is going to take you up and down State Route 38, there are 4 different construction projects between basically Old Mill Creek, the bottom of the mountain, all the way up to the city, to Division. So you'll be down to 1 lane at times. You might even have a pilot car at times, but a lot of road work. Part of it is to repair damages from the El Dorado fire, which, by the way, is now 100% contained. We reported on that yesterday, so that's good news. But please be slow, drive slow for the cone zone. It's also same report as yesterday, State Route 138 in the Crestline area, down to 1 lane for utility work. Over here in the Twin Peaks area, down to 1 lane for guardrail and utility work on the 189. And then the overnight construction on the bottom of the 330 continues. Weather's going to look nice, although breezy and cool today, and it'll be a slightly cooler every day, especially tomorrow. And then we're expected to have a cool and breezy weekend. Definitely not hazardous weather. They're not Santa Ana conditions. They're coming in off of the ocean instead of the desert. But at least for our near forecast, we don't have any hazardous weather, and we certainly don't have any rain or snow to forecast as either. So enjoy the weather. Enjoy the nice weather while we got it. As I mentioned, the El Dorado fire is now 100% contained. Even though the weather is cool and the breezes does dry out our fuel moisture, and so we have been under either low risk or no risk for new fire starts or fire spreads for the last week or so. But come Sunday and Monday, that changes. So we can see an increased fire danger for both new starts as well as spread of new fires in a moderate risk, which is pretty typical this time of year. In fact, the forest is still under extreme fire danger, even though we did get a good snowfall and get some good rain. It's not enough to change a year of drought-like conditions, so we'll need a couple more storms, probably like the one we had last week, in order to see this change significantly. So the long-range forecast is that we're still under an elevated fire risk through the end of the year. And again, that's pretty normal for us until winter officially hits. No major incidents to report on the mountain, no fires, no traffic accidents, no closures. Only 1 crime reported on the mountain yesterday. It was a grand theft auto over here in the Big Bear City area. Edison is reporting 4 outages. This outage over here by Snow Valley isn't affecting any customers, but in Running Springs, 13 customers without power due to a pole upgrade until about 3 o'clock. Over in Lake Arrowhead, 76 customers are without power due to a pole upgrade until about 5 o'clock. And the largest outage over here in Valley of Enchantment, where 301 customers are without power due to a pole upgrade until about 3 o'clock. If you are in the Big Bear Lake area, you might have felt a little shaking last night. 3.5 earthquake in the Morongo Valley, didn't cause any damage, but just a good reminder to make sure your earthquake plan is up to date. And lastly, 30 new cases reported yesterday and today across the mountain. 8 new cases reported in Big Bear City, 3 new cases in Big Bear Lake, 8 new cases in Crestline, 4 new cases in Lake Arrowhead, 2 in Rim Forest, 3 in Running Springs, 1 each in Sugarloaf and in Twin Peaks. So almost every mountain community was affected by a new, at least one new COVID case in the last couple of days. You can see a 7-day average trailing 7 days, what your community's risk tier looks like, widespread being the worst, minimum being the best. And but on our daily numbers, we need to be below a 7.0 to drop down into the lower risk tier, and we are at a 30 with 15 new cases reported Monday and 15 new cases reported today. So far from where we need to be. Let's see, the counties looking a little better with an 11.5, 24.3 for the rest of the state, and a 50 in the rest of the country. So that's all that I have for you today. Like I said, slow news day, but if you follow along on our social media channels, especially what is happening on the mountain, we will be sure to give you updates on late breaking news. Have a great day.